Hey folks, Kerry with 401k Dexter's here. Just got finished with my workout at lunchtime. Thought I'd check in with y'all. Got the body fat weight composition test done. Looks like I have dropped right at 5 pounds since we started on the low carb and started exercising, walking in the afternoons with Linda and trying to squeeze a workout in. Got on the treadmill today, cut off 1 minute on my 1 mile warm-up, so it's right at 11.5 minutes to get my mile in. So pretty good pace, get my heart rate up there, and then hit about 9 different exercises and did 3 sets of each of those. So feel good, not working too hard, but working my way back into working out. I got in there and got to thinking about how everybody chooses their own type of workout that they feel comfortable with. I started off on the treadmill. There was another guy on a stair stepper, another guy on an elliptical. I jumped off that and started hitting the free weights. Other guys jumped over and did the machines. Some of them stayed on cardio. So I kind of put that in line with the way each of us tries to put together a retirement plan. And I was listening to Rob Berger this morning driving in, but there's several guys on YouTube that I choose to listen to and gather information from. Rob Berger's one of them. Two Sides of Fi. Those guys have a real nice conversation between two guys, one guy that's retired, one guy that's approaching financial independence. So there's pros and cons to each of their different viewpoints. Of course, I've told you before about Jazz Wealth. Dustin and Eric there put together really good information for their clients as well as the general public. Josh Scanlon I've mentioned before. He's got good information almost daily. Heritage Wealth Planning is his company. He does financial planning and looks at all different kinds of retirement plans for individuals. And then, of course, Steve's Retirement Corner. And much like the workout where people are choosing how they want to get in better health shape, there's all kinds of different ways for us as individuals to pick our own financial planning. So do we feel comfortable with a certain drawdown plan? Is the 4% rule good for us? I've heard Steve over at Steve's Retirement Corner talk about how, well, that just wasn't enough for him to meet his expenses. So maybe he had to bump it up to 4.5% or 5%, whatever was comfortable for him. Then you talk about different portfolios, and is a 50-50 stock to bond ratio good for you, or is your risk tolerance more of a 60-40 or 70-30? I listened to another YouTube the other day that just popped up on my screen that talked about accounting for Social Security as your cash or bond portion of your portfolio. So that got me to thinking. I went back and looked at how I'm divided between stocks and bonds, and if I were to account for the total amount of Social Security over me and Linda's lifetime, what that would do to our 60-40 balance. And if I were to account for the Social Security as part of the cash portion of the 40, the stocks that I would have to offset that would put my stock portfolio and bond portfolio somewhere like a 80-20. That's just not a risk factor that I'm willing to walk into retirement with. Yes, I understand that Social Security is going to be cash in the bank, whereas there's no risk factor, and you're getting a cost of living raise or adjustment on top of that annually. But that's just something that's not for me. Just like the guy that's on the elliptical, maybe he's got bad knees and the treadmill isn't right for him. So I looked at working out as an a-la-carte menu of all these different machines and all these different methods for me to get healthy on my own terms. And I guess we have to look at different methods for our financial health the same way. So when you're looking at YouTube and you're getting on a topic or something of interest, just be careful. Make sure that you're taking all considerations in. Look at all the different options, and don't jump in the river without a life jacket. So you guys have a good week. We'll talk to you guys later. 401k Dexters out.